Hong-Kong-based Swire Group celebrates 200 years in business in 2016. As a leading Hong Kong conglomerate, it's been a pathfinder in property, logistics, industry and travel, among other sectors across Asia. Swire Pacific Chairman John Slosar sees the group's history and interests fitting well with China's Belt and Road Initiative.
The entire purpose of it is to generate improved trade and political relations between countries. Anything that makes it easier to trade for sure will have economic opportunity associated very closely with it. Between Hong Kong, between Asia and a lot of these countries, trade relations are slightly sparse, political relations, similarly tourism relations, all have opportunities for development. And we are talking about more than 4.4 billion people here, so getting that going has a lot of prospects to it. One Belt, One Road at its core is about better, cheaper, faster logistics. It's about infrastructure, it's about removing barriers to trade, and by doing those two things, by building the infrastructure, by removing the barriers, you create new trading opportunities. For sure, those trading opportunities bring people together, they bring countries together, they bring economic growth in both places. And it's a big, bold idea, but it's one that has a great economic pedigree. So I think it's a very smart approach. There's been a big wave of new technology which should make it possible to do that better than it's ever been done before. And I think, again, that's right at the core of One Belt, One Road. We have a significant component of our portfolio that's in transport and logistics. We have the airlines. Cathay Pacific a few years ago was the largest air cargo airline in the world. We're involved in shipping in the Asian region between China, Hong Kong and some of the One Belt, One Road countries. We do other sort of infrastructure related things like cold storage and the sort of things that would come along behind that. So we think there's ample opportunity for us. Here in Hong Kong, where we're largely based, we're on the maritime Silk Road. A lot of what we do would involve the kind of transportation logistics that would be tied to that. Hong Kong at its base has always been about maritime trade. So I think that's what you're likely to see this end. But I would argue that, again, both the land route and the sea route fundamentally are the same thing. Well, I think Hong Kong brings a lot to the party on this one. For sure, doing infrastructure, building up new trade links is going to take some financing. Hong Kong is very good at capital raising. Hong Kong is very good at project analysis. Hong Kong is very good at infrastructure consulting, how to do something. We've spent a generation, I think, applying ourselves to helping China develop, and that IP that's been developed of doing that can be applied in other parts of the world as well. So Hong Kong brings a lot to it. Part of what needs to happen, I think, is a really good information exchange so that people can see what's possible, what real things are going to happen, where are they going to happen, when are they going to happen, what do I need to do to get involved in that. And I think the One Belt, One Road Summit in May is going to be a great catalyst for getting that going. I expect there to be really strong participation locally, obviously, but I think globally as well, because I know from talking with companies all around the world, there's a great deal of interest in the question of how do I get involved in this monumental project.